We are back, the two young boys that have more bars knowledge than 99% of the world's population.
So today we'll be breaking down PSG. We've already broke down Man City and AC Milan, so go check that out.
Alright, so first is left wing. It's Neymar and Zaire-Emery. Neymar is injury prone and he's old.
And Zaire-Emery is 17 and he just started last year. Played a couple of games. So
next is striker. There's Atike and maybe Mbappe, and they also agreed personal terms with Gonzalo Ramos and advanced talks with Koulibaly.
So we'll touch more about that later, so stay tuned.
Alright, next is right wing. We have Ousmane Dembele and Marco Asensio. Both
Dembele just joined, both injury prone.
Alright, next center mid, there's Manuel Ugarte, Fabian Ruiz, Carlos Soler, Lee King in Pereira, Vitinha, and maybe Sanchez and Verratti.
This is a very good. They have lots of depth in the center mid position. The only thing that they're missing is one good player. The only good player that I'll say that has that starting spot is Ugarte, who they bought from Sporting Lisbon for 60 mil, I think. And Verratti is leaving, and Sanchez might go to Roma.
Alright, next is left back. There's Lucas Hernandez and Nuno Mendes.
Freshly signed Lucas Hernandez, and then you go to center back where Skriniar, Marquinhos, and Kempembe. So nice squad depth there. Hakimi, Nordi Mukiele, right back, and then goalkeeper Donnarumma and Navas. Alright, we kind of already covered it, but PSG need a striker after losing Mbappe. The options are Victor Osimhen, Harry Kane, Gonzalo Ramos, João Felix, and Randall Colomani. Sorry.
I think they should get Victor Osimhen, as he's only 24 and is really good and had a really good last season. He had 35 goal contributions, which is really good. I think Gonzalo Ramos should wait a little more before he transfers. Currently he's at Benfica.
Yeah, Benfica.
And he's only 22. João Felix, I think he isn't really that good. I think he's only famous because of his looks. He was pretty good like a long time ago, but at Atletico he wasn't as good.
He turned out a flop. His 130 million price tag.
Yeah,
but a young player like him, I wouldn't say it's flop. He just had way too much pressure on him. 130 mil he was very young. He was like 20. 130 mil. That type of price tag is.
Yeah, last season he had only four goal contributions. Next is Harry Kane. I think he is getting old and should move to somewhere in Saudi. And last is Koulibaly, who I think PSG should sign second if they can't get their hands on Osimhen. Koulibaly had a great last season with 37 goal contributions.
Bro, Harry Kane's price tag is still 100 million, so I think he's gonna move to Bayern. João Felix, we already know he has a talent. He just had that pressure, but I feel like he'll move somewhere else where he can there's a nice manager. I feel like he should move to Aston Villa or even maybe where Jose Mourinho goes, but he's at Roma. I don't think they'll sign João Felix. Gonzalo Ramos, I just started hearing about him in the World Cup. So I agree with the hub between Colomwani and Osimhen. This is how I decided. PSG needed a person that will score. They need a poacher. So I decided to find their goal involvements. And Osimhen had 35 goal involvements, like Doha said, and Colomwani had 36. That was so close. But I chose Colomwani because he had the World Cup advantage. Next, PSG need a center mid. So they lost Verratti. I chose Gabri Vega. You can go get him for 40 million, and he is a gem. Pair him up alongside Ugarte, and they could do some work. He had 25 goal involvements last season. He is also only 21 years. He's top 10 in progressive carries and take-ons, top 2% in shots. Wow, he's more likely to go to Liverpool or Chelsea, though, but I still think this could happen.
I agree with Harun. Verratti is aging, and he might go to Al Hilal or Al Ahly, as they both want him. And he was left on the PSG bench against Inter in the preseason match. And I also think they should choose Gabri Veiga because he is really young and had a nice last season.
All right, so now we will move on to a section. Since they can't do League On, where will they place in the Champions League?
All right. I think they will get knocked out round of 16 because there are many great teams in the Champions League better than PSG out there. Madrid is looking scary with Bellingham in the midfield and Vinny and Rodrigo up top. Man U, who just signed underrated striker Hojland, are out of the Europa League. They should be in the Europa League because they suck. And they're back in the UCL. They're back in the UCL. Same with Barcelona and Arsenal. They're back in the UCL after coming back from the Europa League. And of course, Manchester City is a great team and could beat PSG any day. So with that being said, due to all of the other better teams out there, I think PSG will get knocked out round of 16.
Another quarterfinal defeat for me. I don't. It's hard to predict because I don't know the Champions League teams, but yeah, another quarterfinal with me. All right, we're done. Thanks for watching, guys, and check out some other videos like the Man City one and AC Milan one. And I decided that we're creating a 15-episode series on this, so we will start posting more.